Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nasdaq and SPX price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is intraday for the US indexes. So we can see clearly today, also after our live stream, we mentioned that this is looking corrective still for me as a potential wave 4. In Nasdaq we have 112 here. Of course it is an expanding flat here ABC if it is a little bit confusing you. Despite that it has interfered here, this is not invalidation. Your invalidation is taken from the zone 1, not the wave 2, of course. And we're still looking for something corrective, meaning I'm still looking for higher sooner or later. It doesn't mean that it cannot be a complex structure and that we move downward. It can be, guys. It can be, of course, but the answer for it, the answer that we're moving to this blue zone is, of course, taking the invalidation first. And that means, of course, we might hit the 1-to-1 fib level from there. Once you take this one, okay, yeah, we're looking directly for this area, 24K, 200 almost. And that, of course, from there, we can take it as a regular flat and then moving for higher. Currently, on the micro level, okay, we see a little bit of volatility today. And after this red here, it might be that we have finished the first leg of this correction complex structure, meaning like a W potentially can be a wave X and a wave Y downward as a zigzag or any kind of another structural waves. But basically, if this is a kind of, if I finish the wave 4 here, it is a nice signal, actually, I would say. On the 5-minute chart here, we can see something like starting to be impulsive, unless, of course, it will show weakness again and no further continuation toward the upside. Meaning, currently, after this video, if we see the price continues for higher, that means we might be, of course, in a potential bullish scenario that it might unfold. But if we come back to this area here by breaking the wave 2, in case that this is 1, 2 or several 1, 2s here, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, if we see, of course, the price taking the low again, that means, of course, this is a weakness, guys. And we might still seeking for the 1-to-1 fib level here, meaning A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y somehow. It can be that this is kind of a correction here for a wave B extending the wave C downward later on, and meaning wave 4 might still be, of course, extended. By all means, a signal for strength toward the upside is still, of course, missing. Despite this candles, this volatility here, further, of course, data is requested. We need a little bit much more precise, I would say, impulses toward the upside. We would like to see continuation. If we see this, then okay, the things might start to reverse, unless the things might still looking for this. Potentially, if we take the invalidation directly, we can move lower. For the SPX, it is the same almost as I mentioned today, also in the live stream, that we already got kind of invalidation. And in SPX is different because I have to consider this as an impulse. Yeah, there is no way to not do it. It is a very clear impulse as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 2, and then wave 3. Okay, so we have triple 1, 2 potentially here, which it can be transforming here into an ABC at the end if we are corrective. And obviously we are, because we took invalidation here. I have to consider it as 3 waves. Yeah, so as 3 waves, W, X, and a wave Y finished, we continue somehow for lower. It can be a complex structure. Now we see, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 2, potentially 1, 2, again, continuation simply for lower. Targets, blue zone again, taking the low at least, potentially 6,550 can be the 1-to-1 fib level, regular flat, without invalidation, very essential, without invalidation of the main impulse, meaning 1, 2, 3, wave 4, you don't want to see the 6,500 hit. If that happens later on, of course, yeah, so we're going to take it from there, of course, as invalidation, something going for lower there. So these are the updates. I'm still, of course, looking for lower a little bit, potentially, and then searching for a signal of strength, whether from here, potentially as a 1, 2 maybe, or even from there. But very likely that we can take, of course, this target over there to finish a very nice regular flat structure, which it might reflect, of course, or alternate with this zigzag as a wave 2. You would like to see a flat. That was it for Nasdaq and for SPX. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.